Guys, I'm back with another one. I'm just going to do a quick update on BTC, go through a few altcoins, having a little look when you can see consolidation and things like that, and just generally looking at the market to see where we could potentially be going, where we're at, and what the plan is for the week. So let's get straight into it. So, I'm having a little look at BTC here. We had this bullish fair value gap. It's now been inverted. This is on the daily. So I've been having a little look, seeing what we could potentially be doing, where we could potentially be going. And if I'm being honest, BTC is not looking too good. You know, you wanted this bullish fair value gap to hold. Don't look like it's holding to me. But we have had the same sort of scenario before over here, where it didn't look like it was going to hold and then it fired back through. So, you know, you want to see something like these sort of candles here on the daily, just to give you that little bit more confirmation that it's not going to hold. Also, at the minute, we are inside a bullish order block, and it's a decent order block. It's 47%. There's buying power in there. If it comes down and closes below this, that'll invalidate it. Like I say, we've also got the inverted excuse me, the inverted bullish fair value gap here. So to be honest with you, I'm like I've told you before, I probably won't be trading today. I don't like trading on a Monday. I like to see where the market's going to go. And why also I love watching people in the group sometimes, because this, to me, this 1, maybe 2% movement, that's not a pump. That there is not a pump. That's a pump. See here to here in a day, a 15% move, that's a pump. So that little 2% move there, to me, that ain't no pump. That's not a pump to me. But if you want to think it's a pump, be my guest. So I'm looking at something along these lines for it to sweep out these lows at around 55. Possibly SMT, but we'll see. So there was a bit of a controversial coin that everybody were trading over the weekend. I don't trade on the weekend. The reason I don't trade on the weekend is because I want to spend time with my family. I want to do things with my family and not constantly stare at a chart. So let's go into this coin, Reef. Right, so Reef, this is on the daily. So I think it was yesterday in the group, somebody had said that shorting Reef would be a good idea here. But me personally, I don't think it is a good idea here. Seeing as we've got a bearish fair value gap there. So Oh. So we've got a bearish fair value gap there. We've got no order block that I can see. We've got an order block here. And in that order block, there was a small fair value gap in these areas here. So at the minute, my personal opinion, I wouldn't be shorting Reef. Also, the fact that it's come back up above this point of control, we tap down into the lower area first. So that's the value area low, point of control, and the value area high. I wouldn't have been touching that coin. But like I say, that's my personal opinion. And seeing as we are looking very bearish at the minute, it's not really a bright idea just to think, oh yeah, because we're looking bearish, that we should take that trade. So let's go down into the lower time frame and have a little look here. Now this here, on the 4 hourly, we've only just opened up this candle. Look at the movement we've had. And we've gone through that candle. 10% move. So wait to see the reaction before you're going to actually take a short or a long. So if you'd have been a person that were shorting this coin here, around these areas, you're in no man's land. Yeah, you have gone into a bearish order block. But you need to see the reaction in that bearish order block. There's no reaction there. That's not a proper reaction. Or if you're going for there's a double top. Yeah, technically there might have been a double top. But look at the reaction. It's not like it hit that top and then took a big old shit. It never did that. But it did come into this order block here. Created the order block. Come back down, tapped into the order block, and then off it went. So instead of going short, and if you'd have gone long, I never traded it. I'm not saying I did trade it, because I didn't trade it. But if you'd have gone long there Saturday at 9 o'clock, that's a 40% move. And if you'd have had that on times 25, can't really work it out off the top of my head, what would that have been? It'd have been a great trade. So instead of just gambling and think, oh yeah, it's moved 10%, it must come down. That's not a way to trade. That is a way how to lose your portfolio. And if you want to lose your portfolio, be my guest. I'm only here trying to educate people so they can actually see the movement in certain coins. So I'm going to wait for the reaction in here. See what sort of reaction we get. Is it going to come up into here? Start to consolidate, fire up, take out that high there, then show a bit of diversions, come back in, invert it, and then come down? I don't know if it's going to do that, but I know I'm not going to be trading it because it makes no sense to me. Why would I trade that? So yeah, that was just a little update on a coin called Reef. So like I say, we're looking at BTC here. And at the minute, I can see the reaction because we've come in at this order block. I understand the reaction because there's more buyers than sellers in here. But if buyers get exhausted inside here and it starts to, create somewhat along these lines, starts to come down or just consolidates inside this inverted bullish fair value gap and then creates a bearish fair value gap, wait for its reaction into that fair value gap, and then you can trade it lower. Until then, stop gambling. Because do you know what? Most of the people that watch, are gambling. It's not a way to trade, especially if you've got a small account. If you've got a large account, then crack on with it, gamble. But I know most people that are trading ain't got 200-300k to be trading. You ain't got a large account like that. So stop gambling. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. So I'm going to be watching and waiting for this reaction here. Let's have a little look, see where we're going to go. You know, trading can be simple, complicated by humans. That's my, like I say, that's my opinion on it. It can be very, very complicated by people wanting to find the next new strategy. Just stick with your strategy, what you use. If you use trend lines, use your trend lines. If you use support and resistance, use support and resistance. I personally like to use this, what I'm using. I also use Atos trading platform as well. So that's on the 15-minute. That's the daily chart. And this is the 4-hour chart. So you're looking for reactions in these areas. Like I've been saying. Don't just think because it's pumped 5 or 10%. Oh, it's got to come down. It don't got to do no. You don't know what the big players are doing. You don't know if there's a big player sat here and all he's done is he's bought it's just a random number. I'm not saying he's bought this, but like, say he's bought 1 million BTC in here. How do you know that? Same with Reef here. Yeah. How do you know they want a big player in there? Yeah. Well, you can actually see it with the order block. 162 million got bought in that 4-hour order block. Yeah. You've also got daily. Look at the reaction at this area. That's why if you'd have just dropped into the 4-hour, you'd have seen the reaction before thinking, yeah, oh, it's got to come down. It's gone up. Yeah, eventually it will come down. But don't enter in the middle of a pump. Let the market show you where it wants to go. Don't think, oh yeah, oh, that's definitely coming down now. And I see it too often, and I see people fail and fail and fail and fail and fail and fail and fail. And then come back and then fail again, and then come back and then fail again. Or come back, win a lot of money. Think, yeah, it's, you know, it's working, and then fail. You know, you're setting yourself up to fail by either, you know, doing copy trading or thinking because that's gone up 20%, that's got to come down now. They don't got to do no. If it wants to carry on going up, it'll go up. If people keep buying it here, it'll go up. It's what people don't understand. So wait for the reaction inside this bearish fair value gap, which is a daily fair value gap. And then inside that daily fair value gap, you've got a 4-hour fair value gap. Wait for the reaction. Stop thinking that it's got to come down. I'm going to have a little look at Ethereum as well while I'm here. I might as well. So Ethereum, we've got a daily bear fair value gap there. We've got an order block here that failed, which were a bullish order block that failed. So personally, I'm looking at the potential scenario for it to sweep these lows on the daily, come into here, sweep these lows, and then get a strong reaction, start to come up. So let's keep an eye on this on Ethereum. You know, we could get something like this. Could sweep out that low up there and then come down, because we've also got another. Well, we've got a few. Daily bear there. Daily bear there. Daily bear there. Wait for the reaction. Stop being a degen. Thinking I'm going to miss out. Because the market, it makes me laugh more than all else. The market's not going anywhere. It ain't going anywhere. So stop thinking it's going somewhere, because it ain't. Market will still be here long before you're not here. Long after you're not here. Let's have a little look. So there were another coin that I was looking at called Cloud. I ain't touching this piece of shit coin. And yeah, it's a piece of shit coin. That's my personal opinion. It's an absolute piece of shit coin. If you want to trade it, trade it. I'm not trading it. So we'll look at Bybit chart. Look at this. Look at the state of this coin. Why do you want to trade something like that? What a pile of shit. Got everybody wanting to trade fucking shite. This is probably now going to sweep out this high before then coming down. That's my personal opinion. These sort of coins, yeah, just get manipulated somewhat chronic. That they're so low in value. You can probably put 10k on it and it'll make it move 20%. It's what a pile of shit. Look at 28% in what, 2 days? In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. So have a look. In 5 days it's moved 100% nearly. What a pile of shit. Oh god. It's funny to watch. It's absolutely hilarious to watch. Instead of waiting for a confirmation. So I won't even trade it anyway. It's a pile of shit. Don't even touch that coin. It's pointless touching that coin. You're setting yourself up for failure playing with these sort of shite. I'm going to have another little look at Ave. Where's Ave? Let's have a little look at Ave. So yeah, well above the value area high. Possibly come back down in, tap this area. May come down into this order block again. Get a bullish fair value gap there that's been inverted now. Potentially creating a bearish fair value gap. Bearish fair value gap there. Reaction. Slam down. So yeah. Just keep your eye on these certain coins. Just gonna have a little look how long it's been going. How long we've been going. 17 minutes. I'll give it another 3 minutes. I'll have a little look at certain other coins. See what else is going on. But all I'm trying to do is help you. Let's have a look at the DXY. DXY is getting a strong reaction at this area after sweeping out them lows there. Good strong reaction in the daily. Same area where there's a daily fair value gap where it's touched before, touched again, strong reaction. What else can we have a little look at? MKR. Yeah, look at the reactions in these order blocks before thinking, oh, it's pumped 20%. It's got to come down now. I've got to do no. I'm getting really annoyed with seeing it that people think that it's going to come down, and then you take a little tiny 20% and you've made $4. $4, yeah. Well, convert it into pounds. You probably get 8 pints of milk for that. It's a pointless trade. Absolute pointless trade. So we'll look at Atom. Another one. I was watching a video the other day and I was watching it back. And they're doing all this bollocks and they're saying, oh yeah, on this trend line, it's have a strong bounce from this trend line, blah blah blah. Shut up, you big sausage. It's starting to annoy me. The market will do what it wants. Let the market show you what it wants to do. Stop thinking because this coin's done this or this coin's done that, it's got to do this. It ain't got to do no. It'll do what it wants. And then when you learn that, you'll stop losing money. And until you learn that, you're going to keep losing money. And that's these big players in these markets, they're laughing at you. They're thinking, yep, thank you for that liquidity. Thank you for that liquidity. Thank you for that liquidity. And then you're sat there, your head in your hands and you're like, oh God, I've lost more money. Stop doing dumb trades. And if you're a beginner, I've said before, if you're a beginner in this sort of industry, yeah, do swings. Do swing trades. That's what you need to do. You need to do swing trades. So then you've got time to react. If you're trading on a 3 minute or a 1 minute, why? Why are you doing that? Stop doing it. Go to the higher time frames. Go to the weekly. Let's have a little look at the weekly. What does that look like to you on the weekly? Looks like a pile of shit to me. Looks like it's just consolidating. There's no to tell you there that's having a strong reaction and that's going to pump. There's nothing telling you there. Like I say, I've got a weekly fair value gap inside here. This is what I'm looking at. There's a weekly fair value gap in here. That's why I'm looking at these areas as a potential bounce. At some point it's going to come down and it's going to fill these areas no matter what. That's how markets work. Markets don't just go up. Markets also retrace and come into certain areas before they have a strong reaction, and then you can take a trade. And I'm not trying to rant at people because, you know, trade how you want. I'm just trying to save you a lot of heartache and a lot of money because you're trading stupid shit. Absolutely stupid shit. So, like I say, the weekly plan for BTC, I still think BTC is going to come down into here and sweep these lows. That is my personal opinion. Okay? That's my personal opinion. You don't have to believe me. And I'm not interested if you believe me or not. But I think we sweep these lows and coming into these areas. So keep an eye on these areas that I've just pointed out. You know, the main area to sweep now is around 49k. And then hopefully we get a reaction. I don't want the markets to go down. I really don't want the markets to go down because I've got a lot of spot coins myself. But I also don't want people to think that, you know, we're in a bull run. Yeah, when's bull run? This and that, blah blah blah. I remember a few months back. Yeah, I said to people a few months back when BTC were up here, I said I can see BTC retracing into the 40s area. What did BTC do? Oh, it retraced into the 40s area. I had people commenting in the chat, when BTC 40 something K, when BTC... I don't look foolish. They look foolish now because they didn't believe that BTC were going to drop down in these areas. Well, it did. And now who looks foolish? Because it ain't me. You need to see a strong reaction. BTC needs to break these highs. BTC is not going to 100k. This time round, BTC is not going to 100k, and I'll stick with that. I said BTC will come up to these areas, but it ain't going to 100k this time round. So get that out your head. Stop printing t-shirts with BTC 100k on it. Stop walking around telling people to buy BTC. Because when grandmas and your granddads are talking about BTC, it's probably time to be like, they're talking about it. I think it's time to go away. Everybody thought it was going to be different this time. Oh, it's going to be different this time. Why is it going to be different? Oh, because big players are involved in market. To be honest with you, it's got worse because they're involved in the market. It's got a lot worse. I did not want these ETFs being approved because what it's done is it's took these coins, this crypto, which was which was ours, the people's, and it's put it back into the hands of the rich. For what reason? So the poor can stay poorer and the rich will continue to get richer. And that's the unfortunate reality of it. So all you people that wanted the ETFs, congratulations, you got the ETFs. And now look at you. You probably didn't. What you're now thinking, the ETFs might have been a bad idea. Yeah, well, I've been saying that since day one. So that's just me. I didn't mean to have a little rant. I'm just, like I say, I'm just getting annoyed with it. So yeah, they're the levels that I'm looking at. Take a look at the levels. Let's see what we're going to do. See where we're going to go. And take your trades. So that's it from me. And I will catch you in the next one. Happy trading.